Yeah. It seems many of you are digging a hole for your future selves without even knowing it. I'm here to make sure you don't end up with a dead account when Hotori finally makes her grand entrance. Most people are just wandering around aimlessly, but if you look closely at what she needs, you can already see the writing on the wall, or the headstone if you prefer. Let's talk shop about Hotori's little tricks, shall we? She's all about those elemental reactions, specifically dancing with the blossom cycle. Now here's a funny little thing. She has a passive that helps those Vita buds stay active even when time stops. It's a bit of a curious addition, isn't it? One might think such a thing should just be part of her basic kit. But instead, it's a specialized gift. When she freezes the world, her passive ensures the blossom effects keep right on ticking, so you aren't just standing there while the flowers wilt. It's all about keeping the rhythm of life going, even when everything else stands still. Now, don't go getting any grand ideas about her clones. I've been doing some client research on the test servers with Nanali and Sakiri, and there's a catch you should know. You know how Sakiri slams her hammer down and drags everyone into a nice, neat pile? Well, if Hotori clones that move, don't expect a second helping of crowd control. The clone will bring the pain and the damage, but it won't pull the enemies back in. The same goes for our dear protagonist. Those special Esper cycle switches won't trigger through a clone either. It's like a reflection in a mirror. It looks the same and hits the same, but it doesn't have the same soul to move things around. Even Photo's flashy attacks likely won't bring their extra utility to the clone party, so plan your teams with your eyes wide open. Speaking of teams, who's going to be the life of the party with her? Since she's a sub-DPS who loves a good blossom reaction, you really want to lean into that. My professional recommendation for a truly consistent lineup would be Nanali, Hotori, the protagonist, and Dinan. You'll have a lovely balance of Cosmo and Anima energies, like a perfectly balanced scales. Some of you might be clinging to Sakiri, but honestly, once Hotori starts bringing that extra firepower, especially if you manage to snag an awakening, Sakiri's role starts to fade away, like a ghost at dawn. If you're feeling adventurous, you could try a La Kangsana team with Skia and Heater, but that's a rare breed these days. Personally, I think she'll really shine when paired up with Tiz. Now don't forget your shopping list before you go adventuring. To get Hotori in tip-top shape, you're going to need 8 of those little drops, 16 of the purple ones, and 16 of those purple bird charms. Toss in 10 blue drops, 10 blue birds, and a healthy mountain of gold to keep the parlor running, and you'll be all set. And don't you worry your pretty little heads about the banners. Your pity carries over just like a family inheritance. If you've put 50 shots into Nanali's banner, those 50 shots are waiting right there for Hotori. No wasted effort here. Oh, and one last tip from the director's secret stash. If you want to master the art of drifting through the city on your PC, try locking your game to 30 FPS. It sounds a bit backwards, doesn't it? But slowing down the world makes the slide feel so much smoother. Like a coffin sliding into a... Well, you get the idea. It's quite a joy once you try it.